Ladies, Minerva here. So I need some advice. I have an issue that I really haven't mentioned to you girls. Just because whenever I'm making my vlogs most of my vlogs are TTC related and pregnancy related. So so every time I'm making the vlogs, like I don't even think about mentioning this. I just like forget for a moment, but then yeah, you hear my dogs, they're going crazy. So my advice that I need help with is, the issue I need advice for is my dogs. As you know, I have 3 Yorkies. One of them is 4, and 2 of them are 3 years old. And they're great dogs. I love my dogs to death. Like, I love them. Like, they are my babies. So it's come to a point though that one of my dogs, the 4-year-old, which I've had since she was 3 months, she's been acting up. At first in my pregnancy, she was very protective of me and always wanted to be with me, and usually she's really not that clingy with me. Once I had the other 2 dogs, she kind of like pushed herself aside so I could pay attention to the other dogs. The other dogs are her kids. Yeah, she got pregnant when she was very young, at a very young age, and it was by mistake. But yeah, that's the reality of it. So she she pushed herself aside. Like, she's not really the one to ask for a lot of attention from me. As long as like her and I, we're cool like that. So it's not like a typical dog that you always have to like give them all attention 100%. Like, I have other 2 dogs and she accepted that, and that's what she wanted actually. So like whenever I try to give her something, she makes me want to give it to her babies instead of her, kind of stuff. Like, it's really thoughtful and like just mommy like, from her. But once I became pregnant, she became very clingy with me and like protective and just wanted to be by my side. And then she went through, towards the middle of my pregnancy, she became she started acting really funny. She started doing stuff that that were weird to me, which were, she was acting like she was pregnant and sleeping a lot, and then she started and like eating a lot and like, I don't know, just acting how she was acting when she was pregnant. Then she started acting as if she already had the baby, and she adopted one of her toys as one of her babies, and wherever she will go, she will have the little toy, this little small dog, in her mouth, and she'll like walk around with it and like protect it and like cover it from the other 2 dogs, and like very protective of the dog. And she still was clingy to me. Like, she still would come and like hide behind me with her dog, with her baby. So I read a lot about this issue, and it says that it's normal for dogs to go through this. Like, as you all know, dogs, well, probably most of you don't know, but dogs have a very high sense of whatever is going on in their environment. Sometimes dogs could detect that you're pregnant even before you pee on a stick, with that kind of stuff. Like, that's how high their senses are. And it's been known for dogs to know whenever there's like a medical issue with their owner. Whenever there's a difference in the owner's behavior, emotionally, physically, like, they know, they understand that, and what they want is to protect their owner and like be there for them. Like, that's why I love dogs so much. Because that's one of the reasons, so like, look at this one right here. She's over here licking my hand where I had my IV put in, and she's always feels the need that she needs to take care of it. Well, now she's taking care of herself, but so from a couple months, like maybe 2-3 months, now the dog that I'm worried about, which is BB, she's acting really weird. Like she can't stand me. Like she hates me. And she does stuff on purpose. Like relieving herself anywhere in the house. On top of anything. It could be the sofa. It could be my bed. It could be anywhere. She'll do it. And as you know, it's hard for me to move around, and especially now that I'm back from the hospital, and now my restrictions are like more restricted. I can't really be up and bending down to pick her up to show her that she's doing wrong. And I read that in times like this is when you need to go back to basics, and I retrain them a little bit, but I really don't have the energy to do that right now, or the power to do that. I wish I could, but I can't, and it's been very emotionally crazy for me to stand this, anymore, because she's just behaving so bad, like it's horrible. And I'm just thinking about Camila when she gets here. How is she really gonna start reacting? Like, what's gonna be her next way of acting? Because it's like it happened by different stages, by different by cycles. Like first it was all good, then it became weird when she thought she was pregnant and very attached to me, and now she's acting like she can't stand me, and she does this stuff on purpose. She knows that she's doing wrong because she relieves herself, and then she goes to the wee pad, which is usually where I put her when she behaves bad. I show her what she did, and I say, "Bibi, no," and I'll take it, the stuff, and I'll put it on the wee pad, and I'll show her that's where it's supposed to go. But now it's like I can't really do that, I can't do that. So it's like I can't discipline her, and she's just doing whatever she wants. So my husband and I, we were talking about this, and my mom, since she's staying with us, and she's like, oh, I could take her. My mom doesn't live here. She lives in the Dominican Republic. And she has this huge big house, and she has other dogs that they're big dogs. And like that just scares me to death. That something will happen to her over there. So this morning I just started crying because she did it again. Like I gave her, she's also epileptic. She's had two, I'm getting emotional. She's had two epileptic episodes, and she's on medication. And this happened last summer. And it's only happened 2 times. She's on medication every day. I give her medication every morning. And yeah, so I don't know. I feel really bad. My husband was here in the morning when she did it, and it was right there by the crib in our room. And the smell, and it was just horrible. And I don't know what to do. I'm really stressed about it, because I didn't imagine that this would happen, that I would have to let go of one of my dogs, and I don't know. So if you have any advice, if any of you mamas have gone through this, or know anybody that has had this issue happen, does it go away? Does it get better? Please let me know. I am, as you can see, I'm very stressed about it, and I don't know what to do. So I don't want to give it to just anybody either. If I have to give it to anybody, I don't want to give it to my mom, because then I really won't see her, and I will miss her a lot. I also have my husband's father, who is more than willing to take her. He'll be upset if I actually gave her to my mom, because he's always wanted her. He's always has said, oh my God, how can you have 3 dogs? Like, let me take BB, let me take BB. And yeah, so he'll be really upset if I were to give her to my mom and not him. And actually it's better for us if he takes her, because he's closer. Well, He's in Washington, but he's closer than Dominican Republic. Baby! Baby! Come here, Mama. Come here. Say hi. Come on. So this is BB. Say hi. Tell everybody that you want to be a good girl, but that you're not being a good girl. So this is my girl. My little girl, so I don't know what to do. So anybody, if you have any advice whatsoever, let me know. And thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.